Hello everybody, welcome to another Saturday stream, and as I've been saying, we're going to continue with Space Quest 3, the Pirates of Pestilon. This is the game I played the most out of the Space Quest series. Yeah, like when I was a kid, I didn't have, well, we had the remake of Space Quest 1, but we didn't have the original Space Quest 1. And we didn't have Space Quest 2. And considering this directly follows after Space Quest 2, although not needing to know what happened, I really did not realize, like, because with Space Stories, just like, oh, they just pick up from wherever, you know, time jump. But just like, no, really. At the end of Space Quest 2, Roger Wilco's in the sleep chamber, and you start off waking up out of the sleep chamber in 3. So yeah, but before we begin tonight, I actually wanted to take a look at the manual, because I somehow still have the physical manual for this one. I was like, oh, there's some neat little comic things to show off in there, so I figured I would do that. I also grabbed the manuals for the first 2 games as well. Let's see, books. Boop. Yeah, so Space Quest 3, the manual. And before, you know what? They probably were making that joke. Yeah, because obviously Star Wars have had like their merchandise, but before, like, you're thinking like a Spaceballs joke of all the merchandise. Space Quest 3 in the manual. Yep. Yeah, not a complicated manual. Here, we can zoom in some more here. All right, I was like, the petting zoo, cuddle with the critters at the Nimbus 3. It's okay, everyone. The dinosaurs survived. They just went off planet. Yep. Visit beautiful Hare Island. That could be very nightmare fuel for somebody. And you have this little ongoing comic of this like lizard sleeping here. But yeah, it's a little bit. This is basically, well, this will, yeah, that's in the game. I'll read it when we get there. Let's see. Meanwhile, a small planet in the Andromeda system. Oh, backstory, yeah. Because you otherwise really don't get backstory of the main goings-on of this game. Which adds to, I was going to say adds to the fact that you really don't need to know what's going on to enjoy it. Because Roger just kind of stumbles in on it. Let's face it, Roger stumbles into most of his adventures. Even the first one, he was just taking a nap in a broom closet, and he's just like, what's going on? Oh, our ship's been boarded? Well, shit. So that's very much on par for Roger Wilco to just stumble into adventure anyway. It's not like he usually finds it, just happens. So actually, this probably actually chronicles a little bit more of what's happening in the background, because otherwise we don't really find out in the course of the main game. We get little small bits and pieces, but this will give us a little more backstory, I believe. I didn't even pay attention. I just saw the little comic things while I was thumbing my actual manual. I was like, oh, I should show this on the screen before we start. Meanwhile, on a small planet in the Andromeda system, we look in on a typical alien family's living chamber and watch as Mom, Pop, and the kids gather around the holovision with their HV dinners, just in time for an I Love Lucite rerun. Okay, that was for this one. I didn't see that first one. This year, let's see, who's talking? I guess that's the dad character. This year for our vacation, I think we'll go to Fleabut. Huh? But Dad, we want to go to Roberta Land. Shut up, you'll go to Fleabut and like it. We interrupt this hologram to bring you this hyper news bulletin. We have just been informed that the universally famous software authors, those 2 guys from Andromeda, were abducted today by software pirates. The reason for the abduction is not known, as there have been no death threats or ransom requests. It is rumored, however, that the pirates were under contract to the disreputable software publisher Scumsoft, makers of such flops as Stunt Flogger, Aquatron, and Scumword. Company President Elmo Pug could not be reached for comment, as the location of Scumsoft is shrouded in secrecy. We now return you to our regularly scheduled hologram. KZAP News, Channel 82 to Third Power. And some more actual normal manual stuff here. Yeah, Atari ST, Amiga, moving character. Oh, the little ones that woke up. Got some noises out there. Command shortcuts. Yeah, they kind of give you a little bit of a, oh, don't get discouraged. If you come to an obstacle that seems insurmountable, don't despair. Explore the game some more, then come back later. Every problem in the game has at least one solution, and some have more than one. That is true. Sometimes solving a problem one way will make it harder to solve the next. Sometimes they'll make it easier. Also correct. If you get stuck, you might try backtracking to an earlier point in the game, then choosing a different path. If all else fails, you can buy a Space Quest 3 hint book from the dealer who sold you the game. Link. What's waking up this guy? Who's waking him from his nap? I don't know. I'll walk through. Yep. Oh. Walk up through it. Bang! Pliff, pliff, pliff. Wow, very noisy over there, isn't it? We're gonna skip the... What? Wait. Hold... What? Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. I swore there was more of that than that. Yeah, what the frick? There's 2 more pages in the original one. Including more of the dang comic of the little lizard guy. What the heck? Well, I mean, there wasn't much to show in the manual, but it's just like, oh, they just chop a whole page off. I kind of see why, because it's got, you know, like, oh, here, call this number for a hint. Oh, right to here, order from Sierra Online here if you got a bad disc. So I see that they replaced the pages there, but... And that sucks, though. Like, this rest of this comic pieces are gone. Part of the whole reason why I charged it up. Whatever. Sorry about that. Well, we'll quickly also... So, I was like, oh, there's some neat little extras in the manual. So I'm like, let me go back and pull up the other ones. Like, probably wasn't much, because, yeah, it wasn't much in this one. So I have Space Quest, Chapter 1, the Saurian Encounter. Yeah, just, you know, talking about the game. Yeah, just, you know, giving you a little bit of backstory. For some pronunciations. Deltar, yeah. I think there's one for Xenon. I was like, Xenon. Yeah, Xenon. So yeah, I mean, just a little bit of backstory, some general, like, adventure game. May the farce be with you. Oh boy. Yeah, they did not care today. And then the replacement entrance. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting much. I'm like, okay, let's look at Space Quest 2's... What? Space Quest 2 got this whole colorful comic book style one? Like, why didn't 3 get any love? Well, I can make some guesses to that. But still, I was like, I saw this, I'm like, okay, I definitely have to show off the manuals now, because holy crap. 5 Buckazoids. Yep, that's really cheap. And if I had my soundboard ready, thought it did. Whoops. Somebody wasn't ready. I was gonna say 5 Buckazoids is actually really cheap, considering...
In all the known universe, the lowly Buckazoid is the lowest denomination of all. You can't even buy a dead fish with it.
So, considering it's only 5 Buckazoids for the comic, that must be really cheap. I know, they probably brought that line a heck of a lot later and weren't even thinking about just a joke. But yeah, I was trying to see if I could fit it all here on the same page, but I don't think we really can. Yeah, Space Piston Magazine here. The Adventures of Roger Wilco. Just a comic book. Basically, it just kind of goes into, we got some fake magazine things here. Live Pet. Because when you could order things like jumping beans and like, was it sea monkeys? That was probably the thing right here. It's probably like making fun of like the sea monkeys. Yeah, it's just like, wait a minute. Okay, that does. Okay. And joke things. Yeah, that's just kind of like your comic book stuff back then. It's like full color. I'm like, wow. Like, this is kind of a... 76. Okay. Yeah, like, they did a nice little full color retelling of, like, the end of Space Quest, and then kind of the start of Space Quest, 2. I didn't even really look at this. Alright, I know I'm kind of wasting time here, but... And I started a little late, but it's just like... Let's kind of look at some of this real quick. Okay. So that was when we... Roger Wilco got away after the Star Generator overload. Ooh, talk about a close call. God, what was that saying? Wait till the fellas in Janitorial Pool see this banned version of Leisure Suit Larry versus the Women of Mars. Oh boy. How's this for a flossing barf breath? Yeah, I don't think that's how it happened, Roger, but you go ahead. Mr. Clean in a bleach bucket. Yeah, sure, Roger. Sure, Roger. That's exactly how it happened. I knew those 52 episodes of Kung Fu would come in handy. That must be the Ore Rat. Although, considering that that's not really how the Ore Rat looked, and in the VGA that's not how the Ore Rat looked. Well, okay, alright. So, you know, obviously, if Roger's telling the story, this is the exaggeration. Plus, you know, we didn't really have, like, a laser or anything. Nor did we... Well, we did get a jetpack, but that wasn't until later. What the... Why the frick are the It's a Jetsoned Fred Flintstone. Okay. So yeah, I think these are actually like staff member faces kind of drawn in some of these here. Yeah, the infamous slot machine. 2 brews later, and you called me a what? Sure, that's how it happened, Raj. Yep. That's exactly what happened. And the manual's kind of put in the middle here. I saw that there was more. I mean, it's basically like retelling like the initial first steps, including what the heck they actually say in the game. Which I think is kind of odd, because if you want to read what they actually said, why? Well, you just play the game. Why is that in there? Wait, are they on fourth wall here? Sweating like a pork beast. Oh, Roger's directing it. Sure, yeah. Yeah, another dream. You think, oh, they're doing McDonald's. Like, well, if you know anything about Space Quest, we'll find out later. Oh, there's a freaking TIE fighter. I said, they just didn't care back then. Sanford? I don't know. Dave Letter Droid Show. Sledge Valhalla. As if it wasn't already disgusting enough looking in the game. But yep. That actually is making me wonder. Hang on. Base quest to release date. 87. Because there's no way, right? Release date. I always forget that they're much older. Oh, no, never mind. I had a feeling like that had to be the inspiration. The helmetless Vader. But just like, always forget just how old Star Wars is. Because, you know, all the re-releases and home releases that came about over the years, I mean, a lot of people grew up with that, and, yeah. Sarian sanitizer. Oh, you see more, images of the... Yeah, considering that I don't believe they, show up anywhere else in the series. Like, this is about as detailed as we get for the monkey henchman. Yeah. There's the salesman there. I'm sure some replace pages. Okay. Yeah, just wanted to take a quick little gander at that. I'm still a little upset that those pages were moved out. And I get why, because they don't want people... You know what? I get it, but I still don't like it. I get it that they had to replace the old, you know, warranty, contact information, and stuff like that with modern, up-to-date information. But at the same time... Okay, alright. I was going to say it's an archival version of the manual. But, I mean, you go to GOG, it doesn't list it as an archive of the manual, it just says it's the game manual. I guess... I still don't like it, but I guess. Alright. Alright, now that I've done a whole heck of a lot of delayed talking about... I just wanted to show that off. Since I have kind of got this set up to show off the manuals and that with Firefox there, I figured I might as well do that. I mean, it's an extra little piece. Whether it's something I can comment on or something I remember. In this case, so Space Quest 3 pages missing. I mean, I'm sure there's actually an archive online somewhere that has the actual pages, but I'm just a little disappointed the official version that you can buy has them missing. Alright. Fresh sip of the old caffeinated beverage. Oh, jeez, how could I forget? Really? Where is it? I'm live. What the heck? Where's the bot? I was like, I'm gonna do a twofold surprise. That one, the Discord is ready, and also that the bot is here. Where is the bot? Where are you? That is active, so where are you, bot? Let's look at the commands again. Why is some of this... Oh god, what did it do? Did it, like, change? Man. Oh, goodness gracious. Hang on, hold up. There are all kinds of commands that it put on that weren't there before. I'm thinking it changed some settings here. Hang on. I apologize. Yeah, I gotta... Because, yeah, this stuff was not there before. I hope it didn't remove my Discord command in that. What is up? Okay. Don't need all that. I just want... Yes, those commands. Let's try this again. Why did it put them back on? What? Sorry about this. Because I had this tested earlier, of course, you know. I'm so excited. I'm just like, I got all the news. I got double news. I'm just going to go ahead and get it working, and then all of a sudden, nope, it ain't working. Why do they have all these things here? I mean, I know that the stream element spot can do a lot, but just like, come on. Yeah, because that one should work. Hey, Techie, welcome in to technical difficulties with the bot. I was like, oh, this will be great. Just nice and easy. I'll have it ready to go. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, hang on. Let me try something. Instead of doing it from the stream manager, how about I do it from here? No, what the flying fig nuts? I'm just gonna only spend another minute or so about this, and then it's set for online. Curious. Nope, that ain't working either. I was gonna say, it would be funny that the command I have listed for only online would work, but no, neither of them are working. Okay, alright, let's try this. Bot, where are you? Settings. Depart. Give it a minute. And we'll try to bring the bot back in. We'll see what happens. Actually, what I should maybe do, I'm going to guess that Stream Elements Live screwed up something. Of course it probably did. Because I was looking to try to rename the bot to a custom name. And apparently that's just gone. So I was trying the old method and the new method, and apparently maybe it's just not there. There's the activity feed again. I'll refresh this page for anything. Alright, join the bot. Join. Now it don't want to work. Well, oh, okay, now refresh it so it's active. Alright, one more time. Alright, well, only one piece of news then. Because the bot apparently is busted. Maybe I've been signed in too long when I was testing earlier. I don't know. Stream Elements bot is not working. So, what I will do very Copy. And I will pin that. Alright, yes, the Discord. I did a double check. All permissions should be okay. So finally the hub for information is up. So I did have Stream Elements tested to have the Discord command, but since the bot doesn't seem to be cooperating, maybe it knows what I'm playing. It knows I'm playing Space Quest 3 and doesn't like what's going to happen. like Space Quest 3, it has no respect for organics. Alright, so for, I guess right now, I'll just have the invitation link right there. Okay. Let us finally get to this. I'll talk more once we're actually in the game, but let's actually play. It has been an indeterminate amount of time since Roger Wilco rocketed away from Valhall's burning space fortress. Time stands still for our hero in suspended animation. Its engines long spent, the small escape pod drifts aimlessly through unfamiliar starfields, its course altered many times by small asteroids and space debris. Inside, Roger lies undisturbed in his sleep chamber. But not for long. Yes, you are the first. And that's not where I thought was gonna... when it said system messages. I'm gonna apologize for the Discord because I have not run one before. Yes, welcome. Why is it not showing you though? The pod, considered to be nothing more than another piece of scrap, is taken aboard a robot-commanded garbage freighter. Unfortunately, these robots have no regard for organics. The small pod is jarred by a sudden shock which triggers the sleep chamber's revive mode. As the glass shroud slides back, Roger slowly begins to regain consciousness. Where am I? You notice that the sounds from the pod grow softer until they are imperceptible. Having served its purpose and taxed its resources, the pod gives a final hum and shuts down. Okay, now that... I don't know why I didn't have an everybody permission, but the welcome in on the incoming ships should now... Now I see techies there. So, yeah, welcome in, techie, the first one to the Discord. Double check to make sure you show up everywhere else. The clips... Hang on. Since we got music anyway. Yeah, and even, like I said, I thought I had everything. I thought I went through each of these. But, yeah. Indeed, techie, because now I'm seeing, like, why is the Clips channel visible? It's like, that should be. Show up for the Clips channel. Hang on. See, I would have thought that whatever I put on the actual channel itself, the group, that it would let me, it would just spread it to the rest of them underneath. Nope. Okay, now the stream channels should be there. This is gonna be great on the VOD. I don't care. I gotta get this working here. Alright. Alright. Check one more thing here real quick. Set. Okay, hopefully now that's all set. We'll find out, and do let me know if there is something that you think is supposed to be there that isn't. I should have done a thing with an overview of the channels. Oh, well. That I will wait on. Okay. Yeah, we have made it to Space Quest 3. And yay! We have walk cycles. Not that we didn't have walk cycles before. But also, let's see what keys was it? Speed, plus and minus. So we can actually, probably actually is plus, yep. We can change our speed on a granular level. It looks like it's as fast as Roger goes. Not the fastest that the other ones go, but, you know, so you can go pretty slow. And this is game speed. Like, this is not me adjusting the CPU. Equal, normal. Yeah, because normal is usually pretty good speed in this one. This looks interesting here. So, look at ground. The floor is composed of a mosaic of overlapping welded steel plates. The menage of used metal plates appear to have been cut from a variety of sources. There's a small round object lying nearby. Yeah, an object. A closer look at the object on the floor reveals that it is a warp motivator. It looks a bit more high-tech than the other junk strewn about this locale. Sturdily constructed, its only protrusion is a modular plug near its base. Modular plug may be good or it may be bad. That's that XKCD comic. It's like, there are too many different standards. We're going to make one universal standard. There's now plus one more standard. Oh, look at our old pod. Look at pod. Okay. Apparently it's too stupid to recognize the escape pod in which we actually just got out from. Okay. Phoenix, welcome in. Let's see. That looks like it says Acme, doesn't it? Look at Rocket. This ship is another fine but worthless Acme product. I thought it said Acme instead of Acme. Look at ship. This Balboa's craft looks like it has seen a lot of action in its day. You believe it to be a bow tie fighter dating back to the Cologne Wars. A true relic. Why did I try to use Alt? Let's see, F5. Yes, this is a Sierra game. And if you don't think you should be saving, well... well, glad that you're feeling better to see a musical, especially a musical, so your head must be hopefully feeling a little better. Look at metal plates. They look like pieces of metal, which I think it's... Look at metal sheet. Metal. You see nothing but riveted steel. Riveted, huh? Okay, well. We're adventure gamers, right? Take metal. If you're squeamish, look away for a second. Yeah! Ouch! It's obvious that the metal was sharper than you. The resulting laceration turned you into a living fountain, at least for a few moments. Unfortunately for you, this show was your finale. Good luck in the afterlife. A brave but fatal attempt at arterial art. Yes. Good old Sierra games. That one is pretty gruesome. I did not find that one as a kid, thankfully, because, dear God. That one, usually they kind of be on the more comedic, but that one was visceral. Oh, we didn't look at the ship. Good ship. It says Jupiter 2. This baby must have been floating around out there for a long time. It doesn't hold your interest for very long. Look at hand. Somewhere there's an oversized android missing a limb. Oh, this thing is going up. Oop. Help us in the right position, wouldn't it? Look at Scoop. Try another word. Apparently, Scoop isn't in the Andromedan? Maybe it's Andromedan. Andromedan dictionary. And, grab it. The steep piles of scrap metal are chock full of jagged edges and barbed protrusions. Maybe lift. Buckets are attached to a conveyor. They haul metal debris to a horizontal conveyor above. I mean, after that last death, I wouldn't be surprised that Roger's a little apprehensive right now. Stand. We've done it. We will not die. Oh, Roger got tired. Oh no! Shredded like an iron contract document, your many independent parts flutter to the bottom of the hopper. Your less than choice cut the loco. I had to show that one off. That's one I remember quite fondly. Not a pretty sight. Gruesome, but even they knew when to draw the line. Jump? Well, actually, just look. If you didn't know. This conveyor is no place for sightseeing. Jump to rail. Well, yeah. And this is where you definitely want to use the arrow keys. You don't want to use the mouse. Why don't you want to use the mouse? Well, because if you happen to... you stepped off the rail. You're dead again. Way to go. Haven't you learned anything? It wouldn't be so bad, except for the sudden stop at the end. Next time, don't get so close to the edge. Thankfully, because this is the PC version, we don't have all the long load times. We're back on hard drives, baby. And it's just okay. Roger's got this, right? He's smart enough. You step on a part of the track which is extremely narrow and greasy. Obviously wasn't meant for something about people. So, yes, we cannot actually go that way. A little too slick for old Roger Boy's feet. You would think, being a janitor, he'd be used to slipping and, well, okay, it's narrow. I'll give him that. He may be used to slipping on wet floors, but this is narrow. He can't deal with that. He's not an acrobat. I could have been smoother with that. Of course, I can't find it now. There we go.
This is no place to practice acrobatics. There are breakable bottles and glasswork everywhere in here.
All right. Look. In this room, the rail makes a U-turn. There is a machine here which hangs under the rail. There is a chute at the bottom. In the middle are panels of monitoring devices being tended to by a droid. Okay, droid. It's not a model you've seen before. The droid appears to be dedicated to this workstation. It seems harmless enough. Let's see. Get in, grab her. Plopping into the seat, you grasp the forward and backward control of the grabber. Look at the droid again. He seems harmless enough. Talk to the droid. Apparently, it isn't designed to process input from you. Oh, ain't that, Oh, hello. Zop. You really bit the beam, buckwheat. And there's that lack of regard for organics in action again. I guess they never heard of the concept of a warning shot around here. Anyway, you're dead. I hope you enjoy your new flow-through ventilation system. As I said, I do want to show off deaths, because that is half of, Hey, welcome in, Phoenix, to the Discord. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Sorry, I should have. Oh, we gotta go around the other way. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking, oh, everybody will get into the, shoot. I'll have to think about that. Don't worry, there is a everybody role. Maybe that's why. No, because that's on everybody. Oh yeah, I'm still kind of figuring that out. I'm sorry, everyone. Can I just give you roles? Oh, hang on. Let's see. Look at controls. From your seat, you see a handle presently being gripped by you, which controls motion, and a button marked Claw. What? Claw? There's a button called Claw?
Don't they know who I am?
Push Claw. Oop. Call. Push Claw. Let's see. Rolls. Oop, I think we missed the mark a little bit on that one. Finding nothing here to carry, the claw begins the ascent to the grabber unit. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the color on that to make sure. Let's try drop claw. Sorry, push claw then. The claw senses contact with the warp motivator, grasps it firmly, and begins the ascent back to the grabber. There we go. Got some rolls there. I will have to figure that out. How about we go not the noisy backup route? Because we're going to have to go around this for a little bit. Now, because I have played this, obviously, I am going to take some shortcuts around. Don't mind us. So how everybody doing? You enjoying the forklift show? Space forklifting? There's the thing that shred us up into little meat chunks. And then you're right about here. Push claw. Sensing an adequate surface, the claw releases its cargo and begins the ascent to the grabber unit. The object thuds into place within the cavity of the ship. Oh, that's cute. Now do you want your backup noises now? It's gonna be quicker going this way now. Actually, they're blocked by the noise of the other shredding machine right now. Yeah, a little platform for all the old babas. Baba. Hi, Bulbasaur. Beep. Beep. Let's do a quick save. Get out of grabber. Now, let's see. Look at shoot. I'll find then. Fortunately, you come to a relatively soft landing in a pile of debris. Nice. You hear something scurrying around above you. You can't actually see the rats because they're hidden in the shadows. What's over here? Look at wall. The wall consists of a compacted refuse. Yuck. There seems to be a small hole in the west one. That hole. You peer into the small opening and notice a tiny reactor, which seems to be providing power for the lights. That sounds like something we'd want. You unhook the reactor from the cheap wires and take it with you. Something tells me I gotta get out of here now, though. Climb ladder. Betting aside a thin piece of scrap, you find an opening into another area and climb on in. Yeah. Actually, hang on. Look at ladder. Yep. It looks like your standard low-tech ascend-descent unit. Take ladder. Those always come in handy. You grab the ladder and jam it into your pocket. Ouch! Get that out of the way. There we go. Look at skeleton. It appears to be another metallic menace whose time has come and gone. Hopefully, fate will be kinder to you. Ow. Biff. You seem to have been mugged by some type of large rat. As you pick loose fur from your teeth, you notice a less bulky feeling. I guess this is as good as any time to say, hey, look, we've got an inventory. Remember that gem we had before? You are still carrying the piece of Orium you picked up on Labion during your last adventure. However, it has long since lost its glow. Hey, we still got the ladder. This is a ladder. Evenly spaced rungs allow altitude adjustments. So they took their reactor back. Well, let's actually look at the wire here. Except for the one on the left, most of the wires here look dangerously worn. Yeah, let's take the wire. You take the only decent piece of wire available. Right, doesn't automatically walk out of here. Keeps walking when you're in the tunnel, but you can't see him. Well, we gotta get that reactor back. Why? Well, because we were allowed to take it. I mean, just an adventure game. Of course you have to just grab it again. Oh, that dirty rat. We can't let him get away with that, even if it was theirs. Put down ladder. Okay. Climb down ladder. It's quieter. Maybe we're being stealthy. Shh. Be very quiet.
You're about as stealthy as the average goon.
Well, fine then. We'll just keep on trudging along then. Climb ladder. Take ladder. Grab the ladder and jam it into your pocket. Ouch! I'll speed up a little bit. That is the one nice thing of having a granular speed adjustment. Yeah, you can just do it a couple degrees, so you just go as fast as you want. So yeah, that is the key. If you go in the noisy route, the rats come and check it out. But if you stealthily go back, you can just go ahead and get out. Yeah, of course we'll say Space Quest 2. Look at head. Wow, an ancient model of a battle bot. I bet you'd hate to run into whatever brought this big guy down. Looks like something poked it in the eye. Just, yeah, we gotta get close. We gotta get closer. Oh gosh, you've stepped off a metallic encarpment and tumbled into the darkness. Twisted, jagged remains of old vehicles reach out to slow your dark descent, cutting short your life in the process. Or as we would hear much later.
That was a long first step.
Climb into eye. Yep. Yeah, Roger's fairly acrobatic, you know. Got that upper arm strength. Maybe just the gravity's easier here. You look at pod. Sorry, whatever. Look at sphere. There. Alright. How about we actually look at ship? It's a sleek-looking number if you can disregard the junk it's rooted in. It must be a recent addition to the collection, as everything seems to be intact. Etched on each side is the name Aluminum Mallard. On top is a small hatch. Climb ship? You're not in a good position for climbing that. Yeah, basically we can. Put down ladder. Climb ladder. You notice it to be slick up here. Be careful. Yeah, it's like, well, we need to worry, right? We warned you to be careful. Did you listen? No. Good luck next time. Yeah, all that junk ain't nice to fall on. But, I'm not me. I thought I had it for a second. You got lucky this time. I just love that one. It's just like the game's like, you were close, you little shit. Alright. Open hatch. Moving into position and grabbing the dull finish of the hatch's handle, commence to open and enter the ship. Look at screen. Power critically low. Access denied. Power critically low. Auxiliary reactor offline. I wasn't done reading. Insufficient power to commence with systems check. Using stored power below 10%. Alright, well, let's... We got that reactor, right? Yes, we do. This is an auxiliary reactor. Did that have a nuclear? Yeah, it does. I mean, we're actually helping the rats, right? Yeah, because, you know, it was nuclear. You couldn't have a nuclear reactor powering their lights. You need solar or something. Solar winds. There, yeah. Spacey. Install reactor. You drop the reactor into the hole, and attempting to reconnect the cables, you find that one is much too short. Ah, that's a good thing I connect that on wire. You carefully connect the wire between the ship and the reactor, putting the tile back in place once you've finished. Okay, look at screen. Power level nominal. Auxiliary reactor online. Nominal. Landing gear. Nominal. Warp motivator. Nominal. Looks like this bird's in good shape. So that's how you would know that you need a warp motivator. Let's see. Get in seat. Search seat. Search around the cushions you find among variously colored wads of lint. 7 buckazoids. Hey, we got money. You possess 7 of these nifty monetary units known as buckazoids. Do you think we can finally buy a dead fish? But you know what? Phoenix, you're right. We should at least go and thank those rats. Get up. Exits. The ramp is immobilized by the junk it's laying in, so you exit through the hatch instead. You're right. Phoenix, you're absolutely right. Those poor little rats. We should at least go say goodbye. Maybe we can ask them if we can, I don't know. Maybe we should offer to take them all out of here. After all, that can't be a lot for them to eat here. So, yeah, we have a couple seats. They could share, right? Let's be good guys. After all, they didn't kill us when they were taken back to the reactor, so they must be good-natured rats. And jump to rail. Alright, get in grabber. Get out. And we know the best way to announce our presence. Come down the scoop, right? Fortunately, you come to a relative. Yeah. All right. Hello. I'm here to rescue you. Hello, where are you? Rats? You hear strange growls which send chills through your sleek yet rugged frame. What could it be? Suddenly, 2 hideous figures rush from the shadows towards you. Oh my, it appears that your being trapped has made you a prime target for rodent ruffians. What a mess. You may not be Purina Rat Chow, but you'll do. Rats. So yeah, if you don't have the ladder, there is a special death for that. So as long as you have the ladder, you can always escape. But if you don't have the ladder, well, they become not so friendly anymore. All right, look at screen. Ooh. Well, obviously we gotta put on some radar. The radar is now in operation. Engines. We don't need that ladder anymore. You feel a strong rumbling as the ship strains to loosen itself from the confines of the junk heap accumulated at its base. Finally, it begins to rise. The ship rises several meters, then stops abruptly. An alarm from the computer attracts your attention. Ascent halted due to obstruction. Whew, good thing you had that old radar on. Tell you that. Sorry, not now. No. Oh wait, there was F6 for cockpit G. There we go. Your ship hovers between the garbage below and the ceiling above. This will never do. I want to say. All right, fine then. Well, let's give a weapons test, right? The shot blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter. Unfortunately, your inadequately protected ship is struck and subsequently destroyed in the bottleneck of metallic objects striving to pass through the same relatively small opening. Sudden decompression sucks. You may be wondering what happens if you don't use the radar. Although this incident makes my point about Mantis not having any dang shields. Like, come on, you need shields. You never know what's going to destroy you otherwise. The ship rises successfully, but collides with the top of the freighter. The resulting explosion sends a potpourri of flesh and metal fragments careening in all directions. You're right. Learn to drive that thing. Your radar is designed to avoid just such an occurrence. Potpourri of flesh. Alright, let's do this all proper now. Radar. Engines. Boy, such a complicated process. I thought I was playing Elite Dangerous again. Nope. We don't want that around here. Sorry, we don't mind people, we don't mind bots, but we do mind if you try to sell us viewers. And to be fair, we only really care about Stream Element Spot if it was working. I will look into that. I'll have to do some more testing later. But, let's see. All right. Weapon system. How about we put on some shields? The shot blasts a new orifice in the side of the junk freighter. The pressure generated by the desire of the ship's atmosphere to escape to the considerably lower pressure of space causes your ship to be spit out like a watermelon seed. Hey, we're in space. That screen. Navigation system. Let's do a little scanning. Planet Ortega, Sector 82, inhabitants unknown, volcanic crater strewn surface. Maybe not. Something else out here. I mean, it's a big galaxy, right? Planet Fleabutt, Sector 39, light atmosphere, one known settlement. Hey, didn't that family say they want to go to Fleabutt? Or did the dad say they're going to Fleabutt? Let's go and check it out, right? It's in the manual. We might as well go see. Standing by, calculating course. Course locked. Let's go and do light speed. Identity confirmed. Roger Belko, case OU875. Wilco wanted for vending machine something. Judgment. Itinerant. I'm sure that's fine. We went to light speed. Nobody's gonna be able to follow us. Flashing message on the monitor attracts your attention. Throttling, engine throttling back. Orbiting planet Fleabut. Yeah, let's go ahead and land. With a mighty whump, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Fleabut. Oh, stand. And save because it's a dangerous galaxy. Ludicrous speed. Oh, the ship can handle it. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken? See, now that I got the Discord and I got my own place that I can do watch parties, that's gonna be stuff we could watch. Although, I think Mifa still needs to watch it, right? I don't remember who does still need to watch it. There's a few people. Well, let's exit. As you step out of your ship onto the surface of Fleabut, you're hit in the face by harsh winds. Looks like a storm is brewing. Meanwhile, another spacecraft touches down elsewhere on the very same planet. Shush, nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Yeah, let's just head about our way. Yeah, look at Snick. You sure wish you had one like that. Let's just Thanks for playing Space Quest 3. As usual, you've been a real hoot. Snake Chow. The joys of SoundBlaster. Because a lot of this game does sound the same, because, you know, synthesizer ship, but because the SoundBlaster can play those digitized sound effects, you get extra fun things like the Where Am I and the snake burp. Whoa, whoa, are you okay, game? You alright? Roger, are you okay, buddy? Game glitching a little bit. Read sign. Just ahead, visit the Mog Memorial and the galaxy famous World of Wonders. Whoa, this game is glitching up. I guess this is a good time, Zane, to mention I gotta finagle this version together because there is a weird thing of the SoundBlaster support was in the original release, but then got removed later. But then you can fix and add in later. So I tried to grab the files just from the GOG copy because I knew that one was SoundBlaster ready. I knew it was going to happen on that screen, but I thought I had to step forward. The game is just like, look, I'm not waiting for your other explanations. Get you there yet? Y'all come back now, you hear? Alien scum. Welcome to the good old World of Wonders. Oh god, Roger, hold it together, buddy. Oof. What happened to your animations, buddy? I'm curious. Oh, if we quit and go back in. Sierra. Restore. Change screens. Oh no, a venomous scorpizoid. Watch out. I mean, what a cute little scorpizoid. Perhaps you should pick it up and take it with you. Sure. A scorpizoid stinger hits its mark, sending electroplasmic venom into your system. Death comes quickly. Thanks for playing Space Quest 3! Shocking turn of events. It didn't even want to eat us, it just zapped us. What? You really went back to read it backwards? We would have been fine. We do get the explanation. But I appreciate the effort, though. Look at display case. You peer through the glass of the display case and find a cute and cuddly little creature. A small sign on the glass informs you that this is an Antarian slime devil. How cute! Oh, yeah, it says cuddly, right? Let's open the case. It's cuddly. They may be cute, but only an idiot would get near one. Looks like you won't be around to appreciate the other diverse wonders of this garden spot of the universe. Oh, those things I didn't think about as a kid. Like, oh, you can open it? Howdy, stranger. Name's Blatz, Fester Blatz. Welcome to World of Wonders. Go ahead, have a look at some of the trendiest items in the known universe. Make the most of your vacation, Buckazoid. Gems? Many colorful gems are proudly displayed. Why, those green gems at the end there look just like the Orium in your pocket. Hey, it looks like he's got a lot. I mean, does he want our gem? Mama, that's certainly one fine hunk of Orium. I guess he does. Yeah, I'll take it off your hands for 350 Buckazoids. What do you say? You know, if there's anything we learned in the first Space Quest, you never take the first offer. I'll take it off your hands for 400 Buckazoids. What do you say? He's still got a grin. Nah. I'll take it off your hands for 425. What do you say? You only jumped 25. I think we should take this one. How about a nice ORAD on a stick? The kids will just love this. We're talking hours of fun for the whole family. Just look how cute this little guy is. Sure, we'll buy the ORAD. A wise choice. I'm sure you'll be very, very pleased. They got postcards. Look at postcard. You examine one of the many interesting postcards. Arrakis, a great spot for winter travel. Arrakis holds many delights for the adventurous vacationer. Nothing can compare with a blinding dust storm or being crushed by a sandworm. Place stamp here. Here's a red hot item, the official Astro Chicken Flight Hat. You'll really turn some heads in this sporty little number. It's modeled after the hot new arcade game that's sweeping the galaxy. Sure, what? We got money. Yeah, buy a hat. Very wise choice, I'm sure you'll be pleased. Yeah. Look at hat. Wow, your official Astro Chicken Flight Hat. Man, the babes will really dig you in this. Well, in that case, we gotta put the hat on. You don the jaunty hat. You feel more sporty already. postcards. There's a whole bunch of them there. You examine one of the many interesting postcards. Black Hole Bertha. Like a giant interstellar vacuum, Black Hole Bertha comes sweeping through the galaxy. All travelers are advised to stay away from Bertha. Just buy the postcard and then tell everyone you went there.
Place stamp here.
Going to any high-temp plants? This nice pair of thermal-weave underwear will keep your internal environment pleasant even on the sweatiest worlds. Sure. Buy some underwear on it. Wise choice. I'm sure you'll be very, very pleased. It's a nuclear icon. We're going to have nuclear underwear now? Is that what the future holds for us? Nuclear underwear? That's alright, we had the reactor in our pants already. Just take your time, you hear? Don't feel pressure to buy anything. Look at our postcard. You examine one of the many interesting postcards. Ortega. The volcanoes of Ortega are constantly reshaping its surface. Dressed in heat-resistant underwear, the hardy traveler can find a lava lover's paradise on this starkly enjoyable planet. Heat-resistant underwear, you say?
Place stamp here.
Well, I guess it's good we got the underwear. Look at the skeleton back there. The shelves are arrayed with some fine examples of the natural wonders of this planet. Also, some worthless junk that can only be found in a fine tourist establishment such as this. Postcard? Hey, here's the other one the kids wanted to go to. Examine one of the many interesting postcards. Roberta Land. Come join the fun at the fun park of the future. See characters from your favorite stories come to life again and again. Recently revised, so don't miss a single thrilling scene.
Place stamp here.
Take your pressure. I don't think he's got anything more to sell us. Look at jar. Yeah. Look at robot. Yeah. Okay, maybe one more postcard, huh? You examine one of the many interesting postcards. That looks like that took so much printer ink. That hurts. That just hurts. See, just all dark black ink. Oh, that was an expensive postcard. Beta Alpha Starless Region. Looking for some real solitude? Come to a place that's so far from everything that you can't even see stars. Mind-numbing boredom greets you as you drift aimlessly through nothing. A must for the brain dead.
Place stamp here.
Oh, can we buy that one? I feel like we have to, right? Buy a postcard. You almost buy one, then realize that you don't have any friends to send one to. Wow. Well, in Roger's defense, we were like drifting for God knows how long, so he doesn't have any friends around anymore. They're kind of off in another galaxy. Let's go ahead and save. Looks like that reload did help with the graphics. Is there any more postcards? Oh. Wish you were here instead of me. A Koron. I'm probably misspelling that right. I'm just saying that right. Acheron. Maybe it's Acheron. The friendly creatures of Acheron are a delight for young and old alike. Tame enough to come right up and caress you, yet wild enough to slash you to shreds if provoked. Alright, I think we got our money's worth. Speaking of, how much do we have left? 537. We still got... Man, buying all that junk and we only used... we had $425 plus $7. Yeah, we didn't spend a lot of money. Orad on a stick. You can open his mouth and close his mouth. Hours of fun for all. Thermal weave underwear. Thermal weave shorts. They keep you cool and they're oh so stylish. Alright, well, let's leave. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, that lightning is getting close. Better be careful out there. Oh, hat! So, this is Roger Wilco, the man I've been sent across the universe to track down Terminate. I'm not impressed. You are too easy to find. You tend to leave a mess wherever you go. Seems you forgot to pay for that Labion Terror Beast mating whistle. Let's see, with the interest that comes to 400,000 buckazoids. I don't think you've got that kind of cash on you, No, I didn't think so. The good people at the Jeepazoid Novelty Company are most displeased. Non-payment is a serious offense. But lucky for you, I'm in a good mood today. I will count to 10 real slow, then I track you down. If you make it to your ship, I forget I see you. If I catch you again, I dust you like bundt cake. That sounds like a serious problem here. Run! We don't know where the ship is because we went a different route, but run! I think it's kind of this way. Run, Roger. Oh no, run, Roger! I don't think we're getting to our ship. Ah, it's a snake. No, the real way to get away. Just go up. Where is our ship? Oh, here's our ship. We made it. Obviously, we're so safe. Nothing could possibly...
You get the sinking suspicion that he was lying to us.
I call it SoundBlaster again. Alright, so there are actually two ways of dealing with the Anoid here. The first one's the one I knew about as a kid. So we'll go ahead and do that. I think it's kind of interesting to show this one. Oh, dang it, now Scorpizoid right now. Go away. Oh, this wasn't bad enough we had Arnold after us, we got Scorpizoid too. And yes, they are kind of randomized. So we know this is a mechanical thing. So, read sign. See, Fleabot, from Mog's Head entrance. From Mog's Head. Entrance free. Sorry, temporarily closed for repair. Well, that sounds dangerous to me. Press button. You know how these kind of things go. Will this work? I think that's dangerous. I see you, Wilco. Push pulley. Reaching up, you give the rope pulley a mighty shove. A very cinematic way, you might say. Look at Arnoid. Yep, the Terminator is now a pile of junk on the first level platform. Looking closely, you notice that the Terminator's invisibility belt has survived relatively intact. Take the belt. There we gotta approach from this side. Take belt. Okay. Hey, what's going on here? Didn't you read the sign saying we're closed for repairs? Oh, I see. Gotten rid of that grease-swollen android. Never did like that Terminator series. Good riddance to bad circuits. Well, you might as well ride down with me. And just like that, Fester is done. His prospect down, he's back to business. That's one way of doing it. Actually, I never did read that sign. This is probably gonna get us killed. Read sign. Look at door. Looks like Fester is closed up. The door is closed and locked. Yep, we're gonna be dead. Just an unobstructed view of it. Soar. Look at creature. Your fear turns to curiosity as you realize that it's not a real beast, but a mechanical creation. Although it still looks dangerous, you can't decide whether to blast off this rock or inspect further the wonders of Fleabut. It looks dangerous. No, freaking Scorpizoid, really? Jump. Pachoo. That's the other way to deal with them. Yeah, so we'll just, take the belt. Get closer. Okay. Get closer.
We are Pod Chow.
So, as a kid, I did figure this one out. But, yeah, the belt is right underneath the pods now. How you gonna get it? What are we gonna use? Oh, well, I'm reminded. That hat is otherwise useless. You will not wear it any other time. So, if you ever want to see Roger with the hat, you have to wear it before you leave the establishment. So if you weren't the type to just buy everything, you wouldn't have the ORAD on a stick. Also, if you're like me and you actually remember these kinds of toys, you knew that they were weak as fuck. Like they would not grab anything. You could pick up shit with it because you couldn't have kids putting their fingers inside the mouth and going and chopping them off. So this thing to me was worthless. I was like, there's no need for this. But use ORAT to grab belts. I call bullshit on that. But that is the more points value version, because that is more ingenuity, I guess. But yeah, that is how you get the belts after the pods eat them. The Terminator's invisibility belt. Yeah, so I was like, I never thought, because I'm like, you can't. Yeah. All right, the Arnoid is done. The Gypazoid novelty company's still probably pissed at us, but we won't worry about that. It's not like anybody else could find us. Now I just need to find our ship. Back to this again. Or caffeination solution. I just realized how big Roger is on the screen. It's kind of like a little closer and zoomed in. We gotta do it one more time. Or I've gotta do it one more time. And my surprise when I found this game again later, one of the versions that didn't have SoundBlaster on it, I was like, where's the burp? I remember a burp. And chair. All right. All right. We have concluded our business on Fleabot. Look at screen. Engines on. Radar still on. Take off. We're in space. So fast. All right. Back to the old navigation system. Fleabot. Let's keep scanning here. Ah, hey, Monolith Burger. A finite number served. Well, I mean, when's the last time that Roger got a decent meal? Calculating course. Course locked. And, you know, it's not far. Let's go ahead and just cruise. It's going to take quite a while at this speed. You've got time to get up, make a sandwich, or wax a car or something. That's a Phoenix. Awu? Who's Awu? You Awu? Awu? Awu! Or Space Wolves again. You are actually traveling. I'm going to look at the screen and we'll do light screen, but the distance between the systems is actually true, though. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Light speed, because we already got course set in. Yep, see, that was quick. So it actually does kind of factor in how far you are and how long it takes. Engage. With the docking maneuver completed, the engine shut down. Welcome to Monolith Burger. What game is that, Phoenix? You pop the hatch and ramble on in. Look at customers. Pardon me. Look at alien? Your eyes take in the diversity of alien life forms without much interest. After all, you're quite a spacefaring kind of guy. Guy? Lost in Blue. I've heard of that. I couldn't tell you what it is right off the top of my head.
Welcome to Monolith Burger. May I take your order?
Well, let's see Employee of the Week. I did not know his eyes shifted that way. Order food. What do we got here? We have the mini monolith, the monolith with poly cheese, the filet o rat, the jumbo monolith with poly cheese, the big Belcher combo, which includes a jumbo mono with poly cheese, space buds with extra grease and sloppy slurper. And we have the monolith fun meal. We have space spuds. We also have Tang copyright in a small, medium, large, or sloppy slurper size. Let's see. Hey, Sams, welcome in. We're just about to order from Monolith. Oh, yay, just in time. What do you want? Okay, it must be a little bit older of a series of Lost in Blues on the other ones. Interesting. Well, let's see here. Well, we're probably really hungry, right? But let's start off nice and easy here. It's been a while since Roger ate, so I thought we'd do a Monolith fun meal. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. Ash, welcome in. I probably didn't say thank you properly for the raid yesterday, so thanks. Much appreciate that. Okay, we got ourselves a Monolith Fun Burger, so our Monolith Fun meal, I should say.
Would you like something to drink with that?
Yes.
Would you like some space buds with that? Would you like a platter fruit pie with that? Special today, a free drink with every purchase. Your total is 7 buckazoids.
Oh, hey, that's how much was in our seat cushions. How about that? I'm sure that means nothing.
Have a nice day.
You gingerly pick up the greasy bag. You can hardly wait to take a seat and dig in. Yes, the Discord is live. I still gotta work out some things, including being able to select your role or like an automatic join role, because I do have the standard role out there. Alright, let's eat. What? Hey, God. That buddy was having a good old time there for a second. Of course, now that I want to draw attention to him, he stopped. Must have been shy. But let's eat. Goop, goop, goop. Nom, 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 nom. Goop, 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 goop. Actually, might as well. Ow! Hey, what's this in my burger? Oh, it must be my fun meal prize. Hey, it's a swell decoder ring. That was mighty tasty. Well, maybe mildly tasty. Well, maybe not tasty at all. In fact, it reminds you of the slick skin of a Vorlian mucus worm.
Eh.
Stand. Yes, but now we have the monolith decoder ring. With this ring, you can decode any secret message. Well, almost any secret message. Hey, look, it's an arcade game. The arcade game. Well, sorry, arcade. Apparently, arcade isn't in the Andromedan dictionary. The game. Astro Chicken by Scumsoft. Astro Chicken must land on the Astro Chicken landing pad. He's depending on you to bring him to safety. Well, I mean, that sounds like standard operating procedure. Drinking and peeing. There's hopefully not at the same time. Yes, we're at Monolith Burger. Everybody should be taking the opportunity to eat. You don't necessarily have to eat here. I would recommend food. All right, let's play. It costs $1 Buckazoid. Well, insert Buckazoid. And let's see how good or bad my skills are here. Oh, God, I forgot how sensitive this is. Yeah, if anyone has ever played Lunar Lander, this is what it is. Oh, I thought that was slow enough. Oh, that wasn't slow enough. You run out of feed, you just can't clap. Yep. Oh, we landed in the mines. We got the other black cock, so all we need. Cock. Remember, this is the hit video game that's sweeping all across the galaxy right now. What? How did we tie in the middle platform? I think maybe they need a couple more bug tests. Okay, we landed in midair. Yep, I think Scumsoft needs to, what's this? This looks like it's in code. Read message. Decode message. Read. I could have swore there was an actual command that actually translated this. But since it's got the thing up there, is quest 3 coder message. The message reads, "Help us! We are being held captive by Scumsoft on the small moon of Pestilon. An impenetrable force field surrounds the moon. It must first be deactivated. Its origin is unknown to us. Scumsoft security is armed with jello pistols. We're counting on you, whoever you are. Two guys in trouble." It's a help message, a call for action, for heroic action. Yeah. You don't have to get this message. Obviously, it's worth the points to do so, but, yeah, you don't have to. Boy, all that, video game and work up another appetite here. Let's order. Order food. You know, since we don't want to bite into another, decoder ring, since we already got one, let's get that big Belcher combo. And a big Belcher combo. And a big Belcher combo. And a big Belcher combo. We got a long journey ahead of us, and Roger was in stasis sleep, so it's like, he needs food. Would you like something to drink with that? Would you like some space buds with that? Would you like a black fruit pie with that? Actually, that's not available on the menu. Yes, give me the dang pie. We didn't get dessert. 36 buckazoids. Well, the Big Belcher combo does come with a sloppy slurper size tang. You can hardly wait to dig in. Eat. It's one of those things that's like, they probably didn't get permission from Tang to use it. But because they put the copyright, it's like, hey, it's enough, right? That was mighty tasty. Maybe mildly, maybe not tasty at all. In fact, it reminds you of the slick skin of a Vorley moose kicksworm. It's fine though. Oh, what am I doing? Dude, somebody took it away before. And clean table. Nah, let Mr. Employee of the Week clean it up. Jeez, Roger. Like, it's fast food. You clean up your own mess. Man. Some janitor, huh? Ship. Do you think the 4 Belcher combos is a bad idea? Man, that big Belcher combo is a little too much for your delicate digestive tract. You feel better now, except for being hungry again. Of course, the thought of eating here doesn't appeal to you right at the moment. Yeah. It's not a pretty sight. Oh, hey, the store's open. Let's go check out somebody else. Ah, my airlock, geek! Just trying to check out your ship, dude. Rude. That's it for you, bozo. A pulsar laser to the pulse laser blast to the forehead is not your idea of fun. Fortunately, it didn't hit anything important. Alright, we'll get in our own ship. I mean, the aluminum mallet looks so nice there. Why wouldn't anybody want that? You slide back into the ship, closing the hatch behind you. The docking control beam begins guiding you safely clear of Monolith Burger. I was going to make a note about the cockpit just being out there in the front, but that's like most of the ships in Elite Dangerous, so... The aluminum mallard was very stylish still for its time. Alright. Something about a moon. But we'll worry about that later, I guess. Look at monitor. Rust generation underway. I'm surprised it wasn't on. I guess the fast food place just kicks us out. Scanning. My left. Yeah, we already did that. Next. Yeah, Planet Ortega. We do have the thermal weave underwear, so let's go ahead and check it out, right? Stand by. Calculating course. Course locked. And there's a little bit of a distance, so light speed. Frame shift drive. Charging. Why couldn't I think of the word? Like, I've heard it like 100 times. Alright, well, let's go ahead and land. With a mighty whump, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Ortega. Stand up. Go ahead and save. And let's exit. Yeah, it's okay. My, this is one hot planet. Hopefully you'll last more than a few minutes. Yeah, we won't need more than a few minutes, right? Yeah, we're okay. Too late you realize that walking around unprotected on this planet is hazardous to your health. You feel your blood begin to boil. You sizzle into oblivion. This planet wouldn't be so bad if you could keep cool somehow. Sunbathing not recommended. It's so hot you could fry a Vorlilian phlegm snake egg. Yep. Well, of course I wanted to show off the def. I mean, you really sizzle into nothing. Put on underwear. After figuring out which side is the front, you put on the thermal weave underwear. They power up automatically, keeping you comfy at all temperatures. My, this is one hot planet. But you don't care. You're beating the heat with thermal weave underwear. Not sponsored. Yeah, so we're okay now. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. This plant, the surface is hot. Underneath it should be fine, right? Oh no! You never did care for fondue. Next time, don't get so close to the edge. New improved quick tanning method. Yeah, it'd be breezy. I hope on a plant like this. Yeah, plant like. What's going on here? It appears that parts of this plant's surface are not entirely stable. Better be careful, or you'll end up in that lava fondue below. Ooh. It's people. Look at Ben. Obviously loyal companymen, the Scumsoft employees are happily performing their duties. But looking at their weapons, you probably don't want to get too close. Promo code OWU. Yeah, and we're getting closer to those OWU channel points. 10 more followers. Soon TM. Oh, they're leaving. You hear the roar of the pirate scout ship taking off. The ship streaks across the sky to an unknown destination. I mean, look in the telescope. I guess because it does scoop because of a bit of Fry and Laurie sketch, and I was like, I'll type it properly and say it improperly. I did put telescope anyway. Aha! You've discovered the force beam generator, and that moon must be Pestulon. The pirates of Pestulon, you say? Come on. Let's see. Look at satellite. There's 2 L's. So is that done? Like, what happens when you say a word more often than you spell it? Radar. What do you mean radar? Hang on. Apparently radar, but it's on the dang control panel. All right, look at device. Oh, seismic equipment. Sorry, it's not a satellite or radar, not seismic equipment. There's a telescope and an anemometer. Anemometer. Maybe it's a Nemo. It could be a Nemometer on a pole, some seismic equipment, and a crate of some sort. Ooh, intrigue. What's the crate? Look at the crate. It's full of thermal detonators! Well, those sound fun. Let's take one. You pick up one of the detonators. Be careful. You could blow your fingers off with that thing. It'd be fine. It's safe enough to be on, here, I know we got a little bit of a trek around here, so go ahead and speed things up a bit. Where'd they park their ship? It's like, oh, you reach the rim of the decayed cinder cone and are overwhelmed by the sight. An impressive machine of staggering size sits in the middle of the volcanic crater. Well, I mean, if you say so, Techie. Forget it. Think of something else. I was like, where did they have the... Well, maybe they had the ship over there on the left. I don't know. I start thinking of these logistics now that with Elite Dangerous. Like, where do you land? Climb ladder. I put the speed back down. It just caught me up. Because, like, the neck climb from earlier when we were climbing the robot skillet, that was, like, so slow, so I was expecting it kind of slow. I didn't realize how fast we had it. Whoop. Oh, no! Just the same. You know. See, I don't know what everybody's worried about that thermal detonator. It just fell twice and there was no problems. Didn't blow up. Shh. Look inside. While trying to catch your breath, you take in a panoramic view. Below, you can see your ship off in the distance, and volcanoes stretching out over the horizon. There's a large circular opening here at the top of the generator. This must be where the beam originates. Watch your step up here. Well, now he tells us. Well, how about we... Boop. Oh, maybe it was dangerous. I had to be armed. Yeah, just like in Star Wars. The explosion disables the force field generator. You may now travel safely to Pestilon. Oh, okay. Climb ladder. Climb down. Okay. Speed up a little bit. Uh-oh, that detonator has apparently set off a chain of reaction of earthquakes. You'd better get off this rock ASAP. They say so. I think this is all made of volcanic rock. Just see the way it's all mushy and squishy and all that. My, things have certainly changed since you were here last. The unstable rock has fallen into the shimmering lava below. Well, simmering lava below. We're trapped. Look. Jump. Not now. Jump across. Alright. Oh, seems like it's an idea. How are we gonna do that? I don't know. My brains are whacking. Look at pole. A handy metal pole with 1,001 uses. Well, we only need one. Take the pole. It's all yours now. Oh, that thermal detonator was so stable before. I mean, that'll be useful at the plant, I'm sure. Every now and again, you need a thermal detonator. Alright. Pole vault. That's probably... Jump across with pole. Jump with pole. Jump across. We do have the pole, right? And the metal pole. Cross. Jump with pole. I think I already tried that. Jump gap with pole. Maybe not. What's that, Ash? What'd you just realize? Cross. Game. Use pole. Okay, just use pole. I mean, this game was usually pretty good about the words, but this was one of those ones. Your brow furrows in grim determination as you prepare for a tremendous leap. The impact of your landing set off the thermal detonator. Your fragments are strewn over a wide area. Be more careful with explosives. Didn't Mom always tell you not to play with firecrackers? Yeah, so we could literally fall off the edge. Even fall into the place where you're supposed to drop the detonator. Nah, plat. But we pole vault and we set off the detonator. Use pole. Your brow furrows in grim determination as you prepare for a leap. Again. The Romanian judge gives you a 9.5, a truly outstanding jump by one of the finest young athletes we've seen this season. You'd like to try that again, but your pole seems to have fallen into the tumultuous lava below. Ah, shit. Well, just end on a high note. It's okay. We've got our glory, right? Let's go ahead and go. And you don't have to really rush. They make it sound like you do, but you're okay. Sit. Look at screen. Engines. Take off. And we're in space again. Woo! Look at screen. Yeah, Quest for Glory is another time, Techie. Everything. In this story, everything is communicated through music. Oh. Hey, it's fan music. Thinking there might be a little bit more to that, though. But, navigation system. I mean, that's why I got a separate music channel, because I am very big about music. Zoom scan. No, we're not going back to Monolith. There we go. Pestilon, Sector 69. Of course, they would put it in Sector 69. Evidence unknown. Surface uncharted. It figures. Well, you gotta get that. Well, you're a streamer. Your voice is already practiced. I'll say my voice is starting to finally get there from these weekend streams and such. Well, set a course. Yeah, it's literally right there. We can just... Looks like we already... Yeah, because we're in 82, we gotta go to 69. This cruise. See, it doesn't even warn you how far it is. Because, I mean, it's the moon of Pestilon. Flashing message on your monitor attracts your attention. Orbiting Pestilon. Let's go ahead and land. I'm sure you'll do fine, Ash. With a mighty whump, you set the aluminum mallard down on the surface of Pestilon. I mean, unless it's like full-on operatic or something like that, I think you'll be fine. Let's see. Save. Get up. Oop. Exit. Don't mind me. All right. Belt out on command. Oh, let's see. Look. What a peaceful planet for a software company, you think to yourself. What a shame it had to be Scumsoft. You are surrounded by what can only be described as tree-like growths, towering high above you. The turf has a mossy texture. Go this way. You make your way through the forest of strange trees to this clearing where you discover the entrance to some large underground complex. This must be Scumsoft. Suddenly, the door to the complex begins to open. Several guards file out of the entrance and disperse into the woods. They must have been alerted to your presence when you landed. 2 guards remain behind to watch the entrance. You're hiding behind some of the strange local vegetation, looking out on a clearing and an entrance to a large underground complex. From the logo on the entrance, you deduce that this must be the infamous Scumsoft headquarters. Well, we got that belt we got. Okay, you wear the belt. Use the belt. Wow, this thing really works! You then quickly realize that you only have a few moments before the belt's power pack is depleted. Dang it, Arnoid, why'd you have to use so much chasing us? go. Decision time. Do you want to stay here, return to the ship, or enter Scumsoft? We are going to enter Scumsoft. Shh, they can't see us. We're invisible. Dang it. I don't remember where that was from again. What's happening? It looks like you've made it just in time, as your invisibility belt is now completely out of power. Push button. Donk. We've made it inside, everyone. Donk. Who's that door? The door has a keycard security system as well as a composite facial scanner. It'll be pretty tricky gaining access. Keycard and a scanner. Yep. Look. You find yourself in? Yes. A janitor's closet. You certainly have a sixth sense about this kind of thing. Man, Roger just keeps finding these janitor's closets. Found it last time and found it this time, too. Look in closets. Rummaging about the cramped closet, you find a pair of old, grimy janitorial coveralls. Well, let's be stealthy. Where are the coveralls? What a great idea, Roger. No one would be suspicious of a janitor walking around. You grab the coveralls and pull them on, seizing the opportune moment to dump all the old items you've been pocketing along the way. What a great disguise. Wait, what's this? You reach down into the pocket of the grimy coveralls and find, whoa, what do you know? Mr. Garbage, a trash vaporizer. You've seen these babies in all the janitorial supply catalogs, but your superiors were always too cheap to outfit you with one. This company that gives them There we are. Looking smart there, Roger. With a little bland in color. Let's see what we got. Scumsoft, yeah. I don't know what's behind the door, though, so. Oh, it's an office. Well, now we come to one of the annoying ones. Because you have a maze, and also, you're a janitor.
Security, we have an intruder in accounting disguised as a janitor.
Uh-oh, you're in deep trouble now. These guys know that a real janitor would never bypass a full wastebasket. You have blown your cover. You have demonstrated a surprising lack of janitorial skill. Perhaps this would be an opportune time to brush up on your technique with Space Quest 1 and 2. Yeah. Vaporize trash. Yeah. Well, let's explore a little bit. So you have to be careful, like how close you get to things. There's trash. Look at picture. The boss, Elmo Pug. Surreptitiously, you snatched a picture of Elmo. And you might think, oh, that's just easy. Ah, crap. Yep. You can't just walk off with the picture. Look at copier. It's your typical office copier. Untypically, it works. Copy picture. First, making sure that no one is watching you, you slip Elmo's picture into the copier and press the start button. Out pops a beautifully reproduced copy, which you roll up and stash in your pocket. Don't forget the original. Put back picture. Wisely, you replace the original picture of Elmo. Oy, Elmo means something different these days. Although still maybe is evil. Alright. Vaporize trash. Nope. End of the maze. It's really quiet in this section, so I'm trying to think what would be kind of a sneaky check volume, make sure it's not going to be too loud coming out.
Stealth mission.
Probably turn that up a little bit more. I mean, if you know me, do you think I was going to pick something different? Yeah, we gotta be careful here because we got 2 waste baskets. Let's see, keep the wall. I think we're far enough away from that one. Yep. All right. Trash. This might be a little trickier. Oh. Okay, now I gotta be careful here. Oh, that counted. I didn't think that was going to count. Oops, you missed. William Tell, you are not. Stand closer. It's shorter than you think. There we go. Really was a matter of distance. Yeah, oh god, what was it I was gonna mention before? Yeah, Scumsoft in that, like, Sierra was... Okay, I'm not gonna have that keep slapping like that. At this point, because Sierra was doing better and they were crunching more, this was a not-so-subtle jab at how the programmers were feeling at the time, by Ken Williams. And probably Roberta Williams, too. Both the 2 heads of Sierra at the time. Yeah. I mean, it's a joke that kind of works because, oh yeah, the cubicle programmers work. But this was also the jab that's, Sierra was not doing so well, especially since the one with the mustache over here is a little bit more of a Ken Williams lookalike, sort of, so yeah. Let's see, what's back here? That ship, your ship doesn't appear to have been tampered with. You realize that it's only a matter of time before you are found as well. Better get on the business at hand, finding those two guys. Even these ships almost look like something from Elite. Like, I know what they end up looking like on radar and that, but it's just like, I'm looking at their design and I'm like, you know what? I could see these ships in Elite Dangerous. Or maybe in the Elite. Hey, look at that. The boss is gone. Oh, look at you buckles. Yeah. You're in the office. No, cubicle. Okay. Cubicle area, and the boss is out. Be yourself. Whatever, game. Look at desk. All the desk drawers are locked. However, someone has carelessly left a keycard on the desk. Let's take the keycard. You take the keycard. I'm gonna leave you with your trash, too. Suck it, Elmo. And thankfully, we just have to follow our way back around again. It's only suspicious if, we go past any trash we haven't taken care of. Okay. Should have been around this way. Scumsoft employee uniform. Let's save. I never tried to repeatedly ram into the door. Use keycard. Use several clicks. I'm in, you think to yourself. Then you hear a synthesized voice say, keycard verified. Keycard verified. Stand by for composite facial scan. Oh, hold up. Oop. Picture. Hey, we did it. Look. You cautiously enter a darkened chamber. A seemingly bottomless shaft drops off into a black abyss. On a platform in the center of the chamber, the two guys from Andromeda wiggle helplessly in lime jello. The platform can only be reached by the 4 retractable bridges at each entrance. Yeah, obviously we can just jump it. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for janitor kind. So, I know that this is a bit of a complaint. That, how are you supposed to know that there are things to activate on the side? If you see on each one, plus you would think there's going to be controls by the doors anyway, because usually buttons and such anyway. But I have heard that being a complaint. Push bridge. Look at panel. An array of control buttons adorns each door. Push the button. See, and he walks over to the one you need to anyway. Look at two guys. Oh, they slurp from their jello-encased captivity. Eat jello? Yuck, you hate lime jello. Hey, now, lime jello ain't that bad. I mean, everybody's got their own preferences, but come on. What do we do? What do we do? Copy of Elmo's picture. A fine likeness of Elmo Pug's mug. Because it was a copy of a picture, so it was a copy of a copy. Well, vaporized jello. From where you stand? Okay. You successfully free the two guys from their slimy confines, and they begin to speak. Thanks, dude. It's great to be out of that green stuff. Hey, what's your name? Roger Wilco, you admit. They discovered our distress message we coded into Astro Chicken game and sent us here as punishment. Let's get out of here before we're discovered. Yeah, about that. So what's your plan for getting us out of here, Wilco? Uh-oh. 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 Nobody's going anywhere. You must have thought you were pretty clever, Mr. Wilco, disguising yourself as a janitor. Unfortunately for you, my boys found your sorry excuse for a ship in the woods. Escort this gentleman to the arena. You boys haven't seen a good fight in quite a while. And do away with those two Andromedans. They have been more trouble than they've been worth. Take them away. You and the two guys are separated and escorted away. A door opens up, and you are led into the dark unknown. Save here. Okay, Wilco, the name of the game is Nukem Dukem Robots. The only rule is there are no rules. J to punch, M to block. You have a limited power supply. A successful blow will absorb my robot's energy and vice versa. On the other hand, a wasted movement of any kind will rapidly deplete your robot's power. Sounds like fun, huh? Anyway, here's the deal. If you win, you will have the honor of becoming Scumsoft's new full-time janitor. Ha ha! But if I win, you're dead. Oh, by the way, your friends, the two guys from Andromeda, have joined us. As you can see them below. Careful not to step on them. Let the game begin. Kick his robot butt, Wilco. Let's... Well, it looks like you've depleted your power. The last thing you see is your blood slowly spreading across the arena floor. Down for the count. Better hang out at the gym more. I don't think this game's all that safe. That's why I saved right there. I think I'm gonna... Don't you love your arcade sequences? I was gonna say, I thought I had him angled where he's wasting his energy. Well, actually, I might got him in the sweet spot. Because if you get him into a spot where he'll just waste his energy, you'll win. We'll get stuck. Both staring at each other. Alright, this works. Timer scam is still a strategy, everybody. I think this was the, because I'd watched somebody trying to figure out, like, the secret to winning. This might kind of been it. Come on, let's get out of here. Get them, you fools! Well, Roger, you done good. You managed to rescue the two guys and escape from Pestilon alive. Looks like this will be a milk run from here on out. Gosh, Rod, we really appreciate you saving us and all. Let's look at our screen. Light speed non-functional. Uh-oh. Those jokers back on Pestilon must have been tampering with the light speed thingamajig. I guess we use attack speed because it's all we got, right? So, how do you like the game so far? Was it worth $59.95? I hate to break it to you, buddy. Hey, we're hungry. We haven't eaten anything but Jello for the last few weeks. Warning, short-range fighters approaching from rear. Weapons lock-on detected. Ah, shit. You know what we gotta do. It's time for a fight. Rear, back. a good thing I played so much Wing Commander. Yep, so you gotta block your shields depending on where they're coming from, front and back. They usually alternate. If you don't hit attack speed, it actually does not lock on properly. Found that out watching somebody else. Although I always put on the attack speed because it's the only thing you have, but yep. And you can run out of shield if you take too many hits. Oh. Forgot they're coming from the front. Is that did I miss it? No. Got him. The remaining enemy ships have given up and they're heading back to the planets. Yay! It looks like you were just too much for them. Hey, navigation system non-functional. Man, oh man, you really showed them bozos a thing or two. Now can we get something to eat? You inform the two guys that Lightspeed is no longer functional. They're not overly pleased by this piece of news. What? No, I'll never get any food. Some rescuer you are. Hey, what's this thing on the wall? It says Lightspeed Maintenance Access Panel. Gee, maybe I could fix this bucket of plastibolts. Yeah, this is it. This fan belt thing came off of the round thing goes on. Just a second. Okay, she's all fixed. Let's grab a burger. Too late. You realize that you have no course laid in. The light engines kick in before you can override. You inform the two guys that Lightspeed is now functional, but it's out of control. They're not overly pleased with this bit of news either. We're gonna die. Oh no, why did I get up in the morning? Mommy! Careening blindly through space, your ship speeds toward a sizable black hole. Bertha! Once within the gravitation of a black hole, there's no escape. You plunge into destiny. The overwhelming force of the black hole draws your ship in. Helpless to do anything, you and your passengers strap in and hope for the best. You enter a blackness like no other you have experienced. All sense of time and speed are lost. Suddenly, a bright light becomes visible in the distance, grows larger as your ship races toward it. Finally, you are hurled out of the blackness into a parallel universe. You cut the engines to sublight as you near a seemingly habitable planet. Must be in Sol System. That is yeah, I don't know. Look, everyone, it's Ken Williams. Greetings, Airfling. We are the two guys from Andromeda, universally famous software authors. I'm Roger Wilco, space-age swashbuckler and all-around nice guy. Hello, I'm Ken Williams, president and founder of Sierra Online. So, you two guys are software authors, huh? What are your credits? Ever heard of Astro Chicken? No. Good. How about you two guys coming to work for me? Sounds great. How many buckazoids does it pay? Buckazoids? Mr. Williams, do you need a janitor? No. As our space saga comes to a close, Roger, feeling a little left out, struts off to his ship with the satisfaction of knowing his mission has been accomplished. The two guys from Andromeda go on to create the Space Quest series of adventure games, reaping fame and fortune. They grow fat on their success and soon become burnt out and become a drunken tailspin into obscurity. And so we bid our hero a fond farewell as the ship once again bursts into lightspeed. Course unknown. The end. End of the trilogy. Thanks to the following for their cooperation in making this game. Pestilon Department of Forestry. Monolith Synthetic Industries, Inc. Fester's World of Wonders. Shipazoid Novelties. Leebut Sand Advisory Council. Arnoid Droidworks. Caffeinate 90. Orbo Snack Food Inhalers. Friends of the Talking Bear Society. Mark Siebert, Bob Siebenberg, and Stuart Goldman for their outstanding sound work. Doug Oldfield, Ken Koch, and Chris Smith for a great programming effort. Robert E. Bobbitt Heitman for his generous yet verbose contribution of advice, help, and emergency something. And the two babes from Andromeda, their wives, for putting up with us for the last 12 months. And you for shelling out your hard-earned bucks to buy this game. There's Space Quest 3. Perfect score. I think the main thing to miss would be like the 7 buckazoids in your seats. But other than that, oh, and also how you defeat Arnoid. That matters too. But yeah, I said this was their expected end. They were not expecting to make another game in the series. Obviously that changes because we got 3 more after this one, plus the remake of the first game. Although the remaking kind of set aside because that's just what Sierra was doing with their old games. Yeah, this was the one that I played the heck out of as a kid. This is the one because the CD game wave came later, and there's technological challenges with those too. Obviously stuff that's fixed nowadays, but yeah. I probably should talk more about this when the eventuality get around to Space Quest 4. Geez, that's a little, I'll turn it down a little bit more. But yeah, I played 3 a lot because, well, 1 was the one I played first, and 2, Space Quest 4 was harder to run because we had the CD version. Because essentially, back then, your computer is too fast, all the internal timing was screwed up. Like, it could also happen with the, with this SCI engine game, like this graphical style and this form of the interface. But it was more common with the point-and-click ones where everything would just time so quickly. Like, I'll be able to explain more of that once we get to Space Quest 4 eventually, but... yeah, perfect score. Leaving so soon, we'll be anxiously awaiting your next visit. Be seeing you. Shouldn't have done a real yawn on that. Well, since I still got the Wing Commander music open, the rec room back on. But yeah, so Space Quest 4, I did not play as much because if you played the DOS version, newer computers had compatibility with the older hardware. I've kind of gone into that before. And when I was talking about Wing Commander and the Kilrathi saga yesterday, older hardware just eventually becomes harder to run. Who figured that, huh? And there was a Windows version that was included with Space Quest 4 CD version, but it didn't like to work well with Windows because it was still kind of picky, and even then, the timing on things were so wrong. Not to go into too much detail, but basically there is events that are triggered right at the start that basically mean you're deaf, and at the speed of a modern computer, it could trigger like 3 or 4 times while you're still on the same screen before you'd walk off it. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, you had, like, I was trying to use animation priority to pick up items to get through the death sequence. Like, that's how bad it was. Yeah. So, Space Quest 4, I did not play as much as a result. It's just, it was harder to run. And, yeah, I mean, obviously it's really easy to run now with DOSBox or ScumVM. Also, ScumSoft and ScumVM. Although, that's kind of funny because ScumVM was made to be a LucasArts game engine run. A modern engine to run those games, and CR games came later. Oh, a heck of a lot of games are supported by ScumVM now. Yeah. So yeah, I played Space Quest 3 a lot more. Because even with like PC speaker buzzing, like the game functioned. There wasn't anything in Space Quest 3 that a mistiming with your computer speed really affected. Because no animations ran faster, and there was no global timers. Because that escape from Ortega, they make it sound like it's timed, but it's not. So you don't run out of time. So even if your computer was trying to process things like 100 times faster than normal, you still were not going to fail that. So Space Quest 3 became a very easy to run game for me. Kind of another example of like how computer speed breaks things. I'm almost tempted to play Leisure Suit Larry 3 just because, well, one, it's maybe one of the least offensive entries. I don't know, just to kind of put it from my childhood. But there is a workout sequence in there. And the faster your computer, the more reps and sets you have to do before it counts. Yeah, so what something should be like, and the slower your computer, the less. So if you were below spec, you didn't need as many reps to work out for it to count. And if your computer was faster, you needed more. Didn't matter how fast you set the game speed, it was your computer's speed that set that number. Like, it was just like, it couldn't handle it and figure it out. It was probably programmed that way, so if you had a slower computer, you weren't punished for taking longer to do the workout sequence. But the alternative was faster computer. Literally, you had to do 9,999 reps because your computer was so fast. And you have to do that 4 times. So 10,000 4 times. Like, even at the fastest speed, it would take way too long to be enjoyable. Yeah. But Space Quest 3 didn't really have any of those, so I kept going back to Space Quest 3 over the years. And then, of course, DOSBox made that eventually easier. But we are not done tonight, because if you want to look at the time, barely been streaming for about 3 hours, and of a little less than that. And a good portion of that was going through the manuals earlier. Space Quest 1, 2, and 3's manuals. So, yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said Space Quest 3 was short. It's a short game. There's really no getting around that. So, yeah, we are going to continue on with Space Quest 1 VGA. Just Space Quest VGA? Yeah, probably Space Quest VGA. Since we started that, I will go ahead and pick up from the save file that we have. So we'll kind of work through that. Are we going to finish that tonight? Probably not. Especially if I'm going to be showing off the different deaths like I was with Space Quest 3. Actually, before that, I'm going to take a small little stretch, though. Yeah. It's been 3 hours, and I probably should get up and move a little bit before I regret it later. So, everybody, go ahead, take a little stretch, get some water, do what you need to do, and I'll be back. Hey, welcome back. I am back. Hopefully you are back as well. All right. Let us continue on to Space Quest 1, the VG. Oh, before I forget. Change it. Gotta change the stream. Do they not have the, oh, there it is. Sorry, I didn't count. There we go. Let's quest 1 VGA. There we go. Got that update on the stream. All right. Oh, dope. I completely forgot that I was going to do. Oh. It's kind of late. Because I was going to do a compare and contrast with, just to give you a little, oh, never mind. I'll save that for another time. I was going to do an MT32 comparison with, Space Quest 3. You know what? Real quick. Because I'm not going to play the whole game. We'll do, like, the introduction. Space Quest 3, MT, I already got one. Oh, because I put double C change directories. Hey, Phoenix. So all of you were listening to the SoundBlaster renditions of everything. The MT32, which I kind of talked about with Mantis and also showcased with Wing Commander, Sierra was another company that liked to use it. So, of course, Space Quest 3 has actually a pretty decent usage of the MT32, in my opinion. I actually really like it. I was tempted to do the full playthrough like that, but I wanted the SoundBlaster sound effects. Because, as again, like I said before, yesterday, you didn't usually have both. You had to do one or the other. So, SoundBlaster being nostalgic for me, plus the extra SoundBlaster digital effects, sound effects in that, I figured that was what I was going to do. But let's do a quick listen to how it sounded on the MT32 MIDI synthesizer. Yeah, so the MT32 is actually a really nice version. Yeah, the sound effect generation that they did with it, like, all really good. Mhm. I just wanted to showcase that real quick. Like, it is actually a really good instrumentation. I don't know which one came first. Yeah, we're waiting here. Where's that version at? My version. I'm not sure which one came first, whether it was the MT32 soundtrack or the SoundBlaster. Like Wing Commander, I know for sure from their interviews, they did the MT32 one first and then converted the SoundBlaster. Might have been the same thing. Yeah, can't tell though. I really don't know. There is a full and free 3D remake of Space Quest 3. Space Quest 3D. Anyone wondering why I did that grindy metallic robot-y sound there? That's why. Because the robots are in there. One time I get to point out and explain why I did something. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, Space Quest 3D. It is full redone soundtrack. Forget if it's got voice lines in it. Can't recall off the top of my head. Well, I don't have to recall off the top of my head. That's what the internet's for, ain't it? Space. Yeah, by Turbo Chimp. It's full point and click, like it's actual point and click remake. I'm not a fan. Like, it's not like badly made, but like I'm not a fan of like how they kind of change the direction in that. Where is it? Oh, fuck, I might as well show us on the screen. So yeah, it is full point and click. You can use a little bit of like arrow key movements, that, but otherwise, like, I mean, there's some like it looks good for what it is, but for me, like, hey, you can see the rats there. Like, they actually put some obvious work into it, and again, it's free. Like, you can't really make any complaints about that. Soundtrack is redone entirely, but you can see, like, it's very different as a result. I'm not even sure how that fight goes. I probably won't play it on stream, but if somebody likes Space Quest 3, but they're just kind of wish it had been point and click instead, well, here you go. Soundtrack's pretty good. I think it's got full voice acting as well. I mean, that would be part of the experience. Oh yeah, complete with voice acting. So yeah, if you're looking for like a modernized version, but I don't know, it's not bad. It's obviously pretty well done, but I'm just not a fan of the art style myself. But I definitely applaud, especially since Space Quest 3 doesn't get as much love. Because it's kind of an aside, like, it's not really part of the main plot. It's a short game. I don't know, it doesn't get as much love as the other entries do. And that's fine. But, yeah, so I love to see efforts like that. Especially since, Sierra ain't gonna do it.